The worst part about being on a weight loss journey is hitting plateaus. You wake up, you go to the bathroom, you get on the scale. It's a new lightweight! You start thinking weight loss is so easy. I might have abs by Christmas, man. And then the next day, the scale goes up a little bit. But hey, no worries. We've been here before. We've seen the scale go up a little bit. But then the next day it goes up again. And then the next day it's like 1/10 of a pound down. And you're like, oh, thank God, it's coming back down. And then the next day it's 2 pounds up. And you're like, no! You fall to your knees and you cry out, why? So then you go to the gym and you go extra hard. I know I'm gonna lose weight tomorrow. And then you don't. Has anyone else been there? Weight loss plateaus used to infuriate me, but thankfully I was able to figure it out and lose over 200 pounds. There's just a couple things you need to know in order to get past a plateau. Number one, no matter what, don't lose sight of the actual mechanism of weight loss. And that is achieving an energy deficit. If you achieve an energy deficit over a meaningful amount of time, then weight loss will occur. So the reality is some of you just need to be patient. However, notice I said a meaningful amount of time because there are others of you that are trying to diet very, very aggressively. No matter how strong your willpower is, you are not going to be able to maintain that forever. And so naturally, you will have breaks in the diet that can absolutely delete the progress that you've made. You also have to keep in mind that the energy deficit equation has two sides to it. There's the amount of energy we eat, but there's also the amount of energy we burn. And a huge part of the total energy we burn is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, otherwise known as everything you do physically throughout the day. And if you're not eating much, then you're not going to feel like doing anything, which means your potential for energy output is drastically diminished. So therefore, the first thing you need to do to overcome your plateau is honest self-assessment. Are you going through cycles of starvation and cheating? Are you eating enough to do things physically throughout the day? Are you prioritizing whole foods in your diet so that you can get plenty of nutrients in and stay full throughout the day despite the fact that you're in an energy deficit? Now, if you passed all those questions and you feel like you're doing a decent job, then the next step is to stop looking at a daily weigh-in and start looking at an average weigh-in. Your weight is going to fluctuate every single day based on various levels of water retention. A single daily weigh-in is not very meaningful. If you have a new light, that's probably because you shed a little extra water that day. And when you shed a little bit extra water, it's not uncommon for that to be followed by water retention. But your average weight over time will not lie. That average to average comparison will tell you what your current rate of loss is. So then you need to ask yourself, am I happy with this current rate of loss? If you're not and you'd like to accelerate it, then you have two options. You can either reduce your calorie intake or increase your energy output. And personally, I would recommend the latter. If you're not already, maybe start tracking your steps and shoot for a certain number every single day. It's a good way to increase activity without spiking your hunger or making you feel really fatigued. But with all that being said, don't listen to any of the fancy schmancy jargon out there. You don't need some crazy reset. You don't need something wacky to fix your metabolism. You need data to inform your decisions. Now, if you'd rather someone else do that planning for you and hold you accountable to hit your goals, go to my website. I'd love to work with you. But otherwise, I promise you can do this. Good luck. I'm rooting for you.